Hi, beautiful people. Adora Crystal from adoracrystal.com. I help business coaches and healers sell more so they can scale more and work with divine clients. I also help women manifest their most epic lives and dreams. So I want to talk about self-care and business growth because often when you're launching a new business or you're really career focused or career driven, it becomes like a mission that takes over, like takes all over. And it's required that when you're launching, you're usually working longer hours, you're doing more things, you're obsessing over details, you are being really creative. And for many driven entrepreneurial people, and even if you're not normally that way, things start to get a momentum. And there's so much reward and so much risk on the line that it's like this. There are lots of times of sprinting or grinding, which, some people, you have different theories out there about this. Like, right, some people say, yeah, absolutely hustle, absolutely grind, work hard or go home. Everything great in life comes from hard work. And then there are other people that are saying, oh, forget all of that grind. No, it can all be ease and flow and grace. And I think there is a middle ground. Like, I love going to the gym and working out hard. I love sweating. I love sprinting, and it feels good to me, and it's challenging. So, I think anything good, there are going to be both things. There are going to be, but if you're staying focused on your mission and vision, you stay in an inspired state. Hi, Amelia. So that was a little bit what I'm talking about, but what I'm talking about is self-care. Because here's what happens. Amelia, where are you at now? Didn't you move? Because what happens is whenever we get obsessive about our passion projects, our business, our career, sometimes it can become so consuming, or you're learning so many things, or you become so obsessive that it keeps you up at night, right? Or it keeps you like working. It gets a momentum in your brain and your soul. And then it can lead to overwhelm or becoming very rigid. So self-care at the very base level for sustainability, Eureka Springs, Eureka! To be sustainable, you've got to work in some recovery time, some play time, and that's first level. Most of you probably already know that. And even though you know it, it's like, can be at times a challenge to work it in, right? Because life's happening. Things are coming up with family, with friends, and you're trying to drive all of what you're doing to the next level sustainably and consistently. You're working to get systems in place. But here's the other reason why self-care should be absolutely paramount, no matter what phase of business you're in. Even if you're in working extra hours until you can scale and get a team, even if you're in, birthing something new or taking things to a whole new level, self-care it's hard to find time for it all. But here's why it's paramount, the next level. So there's the first level. So I want to hear from you. Why should you be taking care of yourself? The reasons that you know. And while you're writing that, Amelia, and those of you watching the replay, here's the most important part, because at the end of the day, when you show up to your business, and you're the person driving the business, you're the energy behind it, and then you attract a team, you attract clients, you attract certain things. The content of your energy shows, right? So you may think you're showing up with all the best skills, and you may really know your stuff. Obviously you do, or you wouldn't be going here. But then there are the other layers that communicate. Like, if in general you've been laughing a lot and you're joyful, then the person that shows up in your business when it comes to problem solve or even to work with the public or attract clients is a joyful person. So now the solutions are created from a joyful person, and possibly even a joyful space. If you're a person that's restricted and constricted and worn out, but then you come and you're like, I'm going to give it everything. You give it everything, but you're a restricted, overworked, overwhelmed person showing up to give it everything. Does that make sense? So this is big, right? Because it's so funny how you can start to think, but I just need to get this done and my business deserves this. But you're the person driving the business. So you've got to start with, I deserve this. If you want a business that's calm, resourceful, full, whole-bodied, that is comes from a space of spiritually aligned, super valuable, creative, amazing, driven, then you've got to work to make sure that you are that. And for you to be that, you've got to make space in your life for that. You relate to this and struggle with it so much. Everybody does. That's why I'm bringing it up, because this is an entrepreneurial thing that is easy to miss, because we think, I don't have time for that because I'm doing this. And it's true, you don't have time for everything. There's a whole lesson on delegating. But first and foremost, managing your being. So one of the things that I've been checking in a lot with is, am I laughing a lot? Am I having fun a lot? Because that is fun to me. Am I enjoying pleasure in my life? Who am I outside of my business and before I step to the camera or step to create content or step to create a new alliance? Because that is the energy that everything that you're putting together is going to be created in, right? So that's why self-care is the most important thing, even whenever you're busy. And so we've got to find simple, creative ways to make space for laughter, make space for opening your heart to God or spirit, creation, and getting filled. Whether for some people that's by dancing or meditating, some people it's prayer and church, but even those things are a serious self-care, right? There still could be like working out, depending on how you view it. I love working out, but for some people, and sometimes in my life, it's like, that's very serious. I care about my body. So boom, I get my body done. Okay, meditating in my spiritual life, I'm very serious about that. So boom, getting it done. Oh, okay, now I'm really serious about being a great parent. So I'm going to get that done. And now life becomes serious. You become serious. Your business becomes serious. And then you wonder, why am I burnt out and overwhelmed? Where did all the delicious living go when I'm living my life's purpose? Have you been there? It's because serious, so serious about all of this. Right? So it's important to remember, okay, but what is it all for? What is it all for? Yes, but you lack the laughter, right? We get so serious about getting it so right. So it's like, where is the playfulness? Where is the joy? Where can I find that? And look for it. It may be in lighthearted jokes. It may be walking outside just to walk outside. It may be dancing. Hi, Stephanie, just to dance. It may be, playing just to play, touching fabrics, looking. It's the kind of the nonsense just because it feels good stuff. It's the just because it feels good, and really looking for, where can I, as the energy that's going to drive my business, that is, what is it all for? So you didn't come here just to wring yourself out into a very serious robot of things that gets all this very serious stuff done, right? We do those things because we want to love, we want to connect, we want to laugh, we want to play, we want to adventure, we want to experience, we want to divine our potential. And yes, it's very serious that we get these things done. To those of us that it feels serious to, it's like, it is life, it's spiritual expression. But if you get so serious about it that you miss the laughter, that you miss the play, that you miss the pleasure, that you don't actually enjoy it, then when you come to your business, that's the energy that's infused in the business, right? That's why self-care has to be number one, no matter how freaking busy you are, no matter how serious this is. Like, find, okay, what kind of life do I want to live, right? What's most important? If I get all this done, what does it mean? It means I belong. So then find ways to give yourself belonging now. Even if that's looking in your own eyes and like, girl, you freaking belong, man, you belong here. and giving belonging, you know, laughter, play, dancing, joy for the sake of joy. That is not, you know, serious mission driven. Because when you take care of the whole thing, you take care of you, then that's the energy that shows up, and it's obvious whether you think it or not. So then when you go to approach your business, even if you're working a lot of hours, the content that is coming to the table is loved up, joyful, resourceful, beautiful, sexy, playful person that is really full-bodied and really loved up, that is now thinking in your business, talking in your business, acting in your business, creating in your business, getting shit done in your business, right? It's that person that's getting it done. And so that is the energy that moves through everybody that you talk to, through everything that you touch, to every person that you connect with. It's going to move through anybody who works on your team. They're going to feel it and sense it. So self-care is not to be delayed. If you want an epic, amazing business where you're attracting divine soulmate clients consistently, and you're packaging up and selling to people that absolutely love to be with you, and you're coming from a sacred place where your every moment is like, yes, that was worth my life. Yes, that was worth my life. That's going to start with, how did you feel when you walked into that moment? Did you feel happy? Did you feel aligned? And it's not about forcing and contriving that, though we are programming and training ourselves to certain habits. It's about, who were you before that moment? Who were you when you took a bath? Who were you when you walked outside? Who were you in the grocery store? Are you loving yourself? Are you enjoying yourself? Are you kissing the air, kissing your friends, kissing the trees? How are you walking about in life? And when that person shows up into a career path, a business goal, a mission, a book writing, that person, that energy is the energy that begins to write, that begins to create, that begins to engage, and that energy trickles through everything. So self-care, baby, number one. All the more reason why self-love, celebration, loving the moment, you know, is equally as important as the strategies that you're going to implement. Is this resonating? And who else is here with us? All right, beautiful darlings, please take care of yourself today. Laugh today, hug yourself today, lighten up today, watch some jokes today, tell jokes that are meaningless, you know, giggle, crawl around on the floor, look at flowers, smell the flowers, taste life today, because life is happening. And then infuse, that energy will naturally be infused in your work, because you're infused in your work. You're the creator creating this reality. All right. This has been valuable. Like it, comment on it, share it. And if you haven't, if you're wanting to scale your sales and you have not checked out my free masterclass, Mastering the Sacred Sales Call, send me a private message or comment here asking for that replay, and I will send it to you. It is lush. I had one woman watch it. She had 7 calls that were all no-go. She watched this call, got into her heart, dropped the script, dropped the agenda, had a beautiful moment, and also made her first high-ticket sale. So very valuable, even if you never do anything else with me. Okay, lots of love. Mwah, mwah. Bye.